My Atlanta Hawks. You mean to tell me we had Trae Young on our squad for 7 years? We actually drafted Luka. I ain't gonna rant on that. We traded him away for Trae. So we had Trae, the best playmaker, arguably the best playmaker in the league for several seasons since he's been in the league. I know Halliburton took it from him one season. And we failed to put the pieces around him. Even when we hit that notch of making it to the Eastern Conference Finals, we still didn't see what that blueprint should look like and put the proper pieces around him to propel us to the next level. We trade him off. He's with the Wizards for less than, 2 weeks? And now he has Alex Sarr, AD, all those young players around him, all this athleticism around him. Come on in here, let's talk about it. What it do, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. While you in here, hit that like, comment, subscribe, notification bell so you can be notified every time Her Takes uploads a new video. All right, let's jump into these trades. So we got until today at 3 p.m. I'm in here early this morning, but I woke up and read all the noise. I saw what Shams had tweeted our latest moves to my Hawks. Okay, so I had to go ahead and just do a video. I doubt we're making any more moves between now and 3 p.m. I'm confused at our moves because we're struggling in the area of a big. Yeah, I know nothing about Jock Landale. We're going to look into his stats in a minute. Can he stretch the floor? I know nothing. Can he protect the rim? I don't know. I know we were already weak there. And with Porzingis, I'm not upset about Porzingis. I'm not. Because he stayed injured. I mean, how many games has he really played for us this season? I feel like Atlanta always falls short in terms of front office moves. We get the scraps, right? Now, I'm one to believe that Kuminga is a really, really good player. I mean, I know he is. He's solid. But you gotta, at some point, realize that you need to be making moves for fit. With Kuminga, and we already got JJ. I just don't know where he's gonna fit. Maybe he's gonna get more minutes from Ricochet because I'm not too happy with Ricochet's play. If he can come in and hold down that 3 slot, they've got Nikhil, Dyson, Kuminga, JJ, and then I guess this new big man. I don't know who's OO should get the starting slot. I just don't like the idea of these small bigs. Now, OO plays big. He's made a believer out of me in terms of the small bigs. He can stretch the floor somewhat. His 3-point shot is not as consistent, but the more he put him up, she'll get better and better. I just don't know the landscape of this squad as currently constructed. What are we doing? All right, so this was the big boy right here. This was the big one. We're giving up Porzingis. We're getting Kuminga. From what I've seen of Kuminga, he does, he's a worker, right? He's high motor, very athletic. I'm not sure about his defense. I don't know. I've not really dived into him. They hadn't played him that much. Can he add to our defense? I know Porzingis did. He was a really, really good rim protector. So what are we losing? What are we gaining? What does his shot look like? Let's just take a peek. First of all, let's check out Mr. Jock Landale. Jock Landale. I had never heard of him. Okay, now this I'm not mad about. Jock is shooting. He shot 50% from 3, 13 points a game. 3 assists, so he can do a little playmaking as a big. That's always a good thing. Shooting 38% from the field. Now, I'm thinking that's just his last game stats. His last 10, he played 9 of the last 10. 27 minutes. Again, shooting 50% from the field. I like that. Actually, 36 his true percentage is 36% from three. That's good. 75% from free throw. Okay. 7.7 boards. We good. Like I said, he do a little playmaking, get those assists. I like that. He can steal. Okay. I'm not too disappointed with this trade. Jock, not too disappointed with Mr. Jock. I'm liking what I see, especially with him coming behind 0-0. I like what I see. And he's a little taller at 6'11". I'm stuck on the 7-footers. Joker got me wanting and Wemby got me wanting a 7-footer taller on my squad. But I'm good with this. He's a little taller than 0-0. I'm not disappointed with this pick. He can stretch the floor, look like he can still do a little rim protection, a little playmaking. I kind of like it. I kind of like what I'm seeing there. Let's see what Kuminga has been doing. Not much because, they've had him on the bench. And then Buddy Hill, I wasn't happy with that Buddy Hill thing. I ain't gonna lie. So I'm in the middle of my edits and this pop up. So you mean to tell me we're giving away a 49% sharpshooter, the best shooter in the league right now, to the Lakers for Gabe Vincent? You gotta be kidding me. Hawks, y'all better have a plan in place. We getting Giannis. We freed up 10 mil, something like that, 12 mil, something. What is really going on? What are we doing? Now I know this 12 points a game for Kuminga is because he's set out a lot. 2.5 assists, 32% from three, and 45% from the field. Now, you got to be happy as a Hawks fan for getting Kuminga because he's definitely an upgrade from Hunter. That's because it's going to be that same position, the 3 spot that he'll play. He's an upgrade from Hunter, clearly. So I just feel like, as he, get, to play with the Hawks, he's going to be better. But it's just like we're never doing the needful thing to get over that hump to be a true contender. It's still kind of giving play in, to be honest. That's my take on Kuminga. He's got a lot of upside. It's just not what we needed. I feel like we needed a good playmaker, ball handler. Because from what I'm seeing with the Hawks right now, it's like when they get in there, especially the half court, they don't really know what to do with the ball. There's a lot of confusion with what to do with the ball. So we need that good, solid playmaker. And I'm not understanding why we didn't go for that. You give up, like I said, arguably the best playmaker over the last 7 seasons, and then you don't get that back. So it's like they're really, really gonna try to rely on 3-point shooting, and that's why that's my problem with Quinn Snyder. He just want to win by just putting up threes. Oh, you ain't got to worry about no defense. You got to worry about running no plays. Just jack up as many more threes than they jack up. And they not hitting. So all in all, unfortunately, I'm going to have to give my Hawks a C+, B- at best for our trade transactions, even leading back during the off seasons where we had that A, we brought it down to a C+, B- at best. And I say that because of mainly the playmaking and then who you added. Nobody's bringing that playmaking. You took away the best playmaker, and you did not bring that back. You took away a very tall, good rim protecting, stretching the floor big. Yes, it's possible that Jock Landale's going to develop into that. He's still relatively young, 4th season, 30 years old. He can shoot the ball, but I don't know. I just feel like we downgraded some. We definitely did. With Kuminga, his offensive decision making, that was kind of a weakness with the Warriors. Ball handling, turning the ball over. He's bringing the same issues that we currently have on our roster. His defensive inconsistencies. We got a team full of players like that already. We play good defense when we want to, but we need to be more consistent with it. So I don't know. My biggest disappointment is the fact that we had Trae, didn't put the pieces around him. Now we got to watch him over there with a squad. Now here's the thing. I'm still a Trae Young fan. Love Trae. I'm not gonna forget what the good feels he brought to this city. The good times we had at the games, watching him light it up. Trae, Washington has done what they needed to do for you. There's no excuse for you, man. No excuse. Want to see you, do something with it. The Hawks didn't do it for you. I wish you the best. But anyway, that's all I got. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new. And as always, stay safe. On to the next one. Peace.